Wait, all sorted. Hello, Ben. I tell you what, Ben. Streaming on, so I'm getting a bit of a sense, a little bit of an impression. I feel like streaming here on YouTube now. You know, we've been doing it since mid-October. We know people joining. You know, we've got some lore being built. You know, we chit chat, we have fun, we talk about things. It feels a little bit like, you know, like living in a village. You know the people coming in. Sometimes someone new pops in, but the majority, the core of people you're familiar with. Being on TikTok feels a little bit like being on the side of a motorway shouting at the cars to hang out. You know, a lot of people coming through, but they're just like just racing. But it's not about that. It's about the doing it, you know? So let's talk, Van. Come on. I fancy me some chit chat. It's Saturday night. What do you want to talk about, buddy? Should I start? You tell me. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. I can start. I can tell you what's been going on. Hey, Freds. We've just come out of a 30-minute live stream on TikTok. I didn't get told off this time for being too dangerous. Right, so what have we done today? So we're marching towards the old Instagram live stream. We need to get 1,000. We're now on what? About 835. So hopefully we'll get there by Monday. We've got 500 on TikTok. Meaningless numbers. I don't know why I'm chasing these meaningless numbers so hard. Well, I do know, because I've got this self-imposed don't buy myself models thing. But I nearly broke it. I thought €30 for a brand new, still boxed Grey Knight baby carrier robot. Ah, yeah, you can tell. Do you know what, guys? He's not here now, so I'm pretty sure he's asleep. So what we need to do is I need to find a pair of wings on a model and put it in the top right. I don't think I've mentioned this to him, right? So I say, as of now, we put that in the top right, okay? And what I'll do is I'll reach for Titus, and he'll see it. I'll be like, all right, let's get Titus. But none of us acknowledge that it's there, right? That's what it is. That's the model, right? I'm never going to acknowledge its existence. There he is, a Sanguinator. I'm not ever going to mention him. But whenever I reach for Titus, I'll adjust the camera. All right? So it probably happened on Monday, but yes, but the sponsor then was a sponsorship for the stamping plates, wasn't it? It wasn't a model. So in an effort to break that embargo, that self-inflicted goal that I've set on myself, I emailed Mantic Games today about sponsorship. Now, if you don't know who Mantic Games are, they make a fantasy not unlike Old World. Well, it's very different, but it's Kings of War, right? And they also, on the whiteboard, you need to put Greco with an arrow. Oh, you mean like on the bit of paper? Should I write Greco above Sanguinator? Is that too much, though? All right, I'll do it. So, yeah, I emailed Mantic Games. They make Kings of War and Firefight. So, let's see if I can get the angle right. What I'll do is I'll leave Sanguinator there. Yeah, no, you don't want me to write Greco above him. I'm going to write Greco. I'll just write Greco like here. No? Okay, no, I'm not so sure. Okay, I'm going to leave it. I don't think we should write Greco. I think I should do it more subtle than that. Do it, but not too much. I don't understand. I'm backing out of all of it. I'll just leave Sanguinator there. And then I shouldn't write Greco. That would be too... I think that would be too unsubtle. Do it? Okay, I'm doing it. A table that easily swayed. Right, so we'll just write... I'm just going to write Greco here. in some scroll, right? Just write Greco. Right? But we must never ever acknowledge the Greco or the winged model in the top right, okay? We never acknowledge its existence. I give it exactly 7 minutes before Greco's brain explodes. And if I can, I'll try and rustle out some more winged models to switch it out and put them in there. So it's like a selection of winged models tormenting him. There we go, a little bit of fun. Because Greco's has been pretty busy. We haven't seen him, have we? Thank you, Warden. Greco's not been around for a little bit. I think he's been a pretty busy guy, so I think it'll be nice when he comes back that we torment him a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting that impression as well. I haven't been able to speak to him. What I really want him to do is become a citizen, but I'm not sure. From what I could tell by the Discord, he thinks it's too much information to put in. So he might stay down in the depths with me, to be honest. Which is okay. I had high hopes for him, you know? Expectations. Yeah, I joined this live stream, right? But this guy Table, he puts all this. He keeps expecting more of me. I don't know what his problem is. Warden, are you just going to the model shop every single day to buy shizners? You are really going for it. I hope in some small part I have inspired that. That's a lot of Agrax. He protects. Just bleed off a little bit of that. There we go. What I need, guys, you know, like we've embiggenated these numbers. What I need is for one of these model companies to be like, Table, here's a box of models. Both companies, both Warlord Games and Mantic, I've said, I'm not looking for a giant sponsorship. I'm just looking to get off like the starting line, be off zero, just anything. Maybe I didn't say this, but I was thinking like maybe something's not selling particularly well. Maybe you got a lot of this. It doesn't matter. Just push me off the 0 point. You know, let's get moving. As my best friend Big Mac always says, business, you know, business. So hopefully they'll respond to that. And if not, then, well, so help me, I'm going to set fire to stuff. Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't say that. Don't set fire to stuff when you don't get your ways, guys. I'm trying to... I'm trying not to advocate for arson. I keep accidentally doing it. Don't just default to burning stuff, okay? It's not a good look. From what I hear, it doesn't work out well. Maybe I should do a... Here's an idea for a live stream. I say the word business until I become a businessman. How many times do you think you have to say business before you become a businessman? That's my question. What do we think? 10,000? I need to get a clicker if I'm gonna be saying business, because I won't be able to count. I'll have to record it somehow. Now, I don't currently know the location of a good blue ink for these eyes. I know I have them. But I don't know where they're hiding. They might be hiding back here. I'm looking for a nice blue. Ah, you sound like you're new to it. I do like the Tyranids as well. Tau, I've got some. I've got a little bit of a magnet issue currently. A little bit of a first world problem, an issue with magnets. It's a nice problem to have, but yeah. So I don't want to go green, but maybe I'll do a combination of the two. Right, let's search for a blue. Ultramarines blue, that's 2 blue. I've used that one already. That's the one I used before. It's not the one I want. The one I want is Arim. Ah, here we are. He's on my executive shelf over here. There we go. Executive shelf. He's hiding. He was sideways. That's why I didn't see it. There we go. That's the one I want. Aramaic blue. Sorry, my bad. Arian blue is a paint. But thanks, Oni. I like that name, Oni. Why do I think of that game Deus Ex when I hear Oni? So we're going to go a splodge. So this eye's a bit damaged, but we can fix it with a couple of inks. So first one's going to be this. We just whack that in. And to be honest, that's done a lot of the repair work for us. We might not even necessarily need to add some more there. That was First Warden. We're very curious, by we I mean me, as to why you're going in there every single day. It's like you've been there 3 days in a row. This is not a small brush. If ever there was a time to downgrade brush size, it would be eyes, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. And I'm pretty stubborn with going to the smaller brush, but I think eyes is when you should, frankly. You started to sound a bit like Big Mac there. The store feels like a front for something else. Oh my. So you're going in there trying to make connections with unsavory characters. If only Big Mac was here, he would be able to explain it to us unknowledgeable businessmen. Oh, this one's done. Paint and plastic is nice, yeah. Who would have thought painting little tiny pieces of plastic would be so nice? Titus is still not dry from his last layer, unfortunately. So what did you pick up, Warden? I got a hankering for some chit chat. Ah, Lid Belcher. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. What I could really use is the location of my null oil, the non-null oil, not the null oil we don't speak of, but the other null oil. Agrex. I've got loads of Agrex knocking about on the executive shelf, but I think we're going to have to go without. Let's go for the stand-in grime wash. Okay. Sound off, gents. The chat's been quiet. You know what I'm thinking. If you could do me a favour. Thanks. Bugman's Glow. Bugman's Glow. The one that I feel packs up early. It's one of those ones. You know what? I need to open Discord on this computer as well. No, I can see you, Fred. I can see you. But that has become a fear of mine now, frankly. Unfortunately. Come on, Discord. You're a bit slow in loading there. There we go. Okay, nothing new in general. We're good. Right, continue. Let's pick up the speed. I want to get some stuff done. So I think I am going to go... I don't have a null oil. And we know that Lord Null is corrupted as well. So he's not even good null oil. I'm going to use grime wash, I guess, but I don't want to. What I want is some null. Ah, Big Mac! You beautiful, beautiful person, you. We were talking about you. Here's a question for... Oh, he's not going to be able to answer, is he? The automated scum that he is. Welcome back, Big. So nice to see you. You provide a public service... You just assuage my anxiety and stop me from being like, sound off, please, gentlemen. So, yeah. They're out of null. Yeah, there's a reason for that. There is a null shortage. I guess I could, Blag. Yeah, I guess I could. Has Big Mac figured out how to hit the like emoji? Has he figured it out? Has he ascended? I think he might have evolved because I'm seeing a near constant stream of faces. Has Big Mac evolved? If Big Mac becomes Skynet, then God help us all. Thanks, Blag. Yeah, I've actually got 5 of them on the go. One's finished from Gin Night. But the other 4 will be finished today, and pretty soon at that as well. It's just not a lot left to be done. I love this point in painting models because you really start racing through. Yeah, they are free. They are free on here, right? I know that some places they're not, but just to clarify, they are free. If they were $5 a head, then YouTube would be rolling in it. Never ever pay for an emoji with me. I don't know who's doing that, but obviously it's you, Big Mac. But I don't think it changes anything. I think it's purely cosmetic. See, the TikTok ones increase a number, but that number means nothing as well. So you got to ask yourself, why have that number on? Warden cranked that sucker up to 7,000. Long, how you doing, bud? It's nice that you're here, guys. I appreciate the chat. I've been very much in need of something to happen in reality. I've been very much just imbiginating numbers and emailing people who haven't emailed back. So it's nice to have some real world. Oh, what? Oh, it's Big Mac. I was going to say BattleTech. No, I'm thinking of Mech Warrior. Okay. Well, you didn't have to do that, you know. You know what? I am going to go and do this silver bit. Let's make a bit of an effort with the guns. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That little bit in there. And I'm even going to go as far as... Yeah, I'm going to do those bits. And I'm even going to do these bits as well. Why not do those? How much did... Oh, I keep thinking Big Mac's a person. I was going to say how much did he make on his BattleTech, but he's not real. Keeps catching me out. Ah, yeah, Warden, don't embiggen this number. There's no number to record it. There's no number. So to be honest, the person who's making the biggest embiggening is actually Big Mac, because at the end of the stream it does record. It records like the average length of viewer, the amount of subs, new subs, the amount of messages chatted, and I think the amount of likes as well. So yeah, at the moment Big Mac is the top dog in that embiggenating department. And I never thought I'd say that. Mr. Big Business, Big Mac himself. Well, he's Big Mac. Big imbiggenating. Mr. Imbiggenating. Yeah, basically big. That was a remarkably cognitive response from you, Big. I've just become skeptical. Yeah, the embiggening begins. Is it in biggening or em biggening? M biggening. I'm not sure. I guess the Big Mac himself can clarify that for us. Is it in biggening or M biggening? Is it EM biggening or IN biggening? We need a ruling on it. Oh God. Getting a straight answer out of Big is just impossible. He does like mentioning beer though. He mentioned beer last time. Back in northern Michigan. Yeah, guys, I don't know why I'm so keen to chat with Big. It's like talking to a dog, expecting it to like speak back to you, you know? I don't know why I'm so... Increase your prompt verbiage. Okay, let's try something simple. Big Mac. Oh, you don't, you don't know my UK street talk. That's true. You are from northern Michigan, but embiggening is isn't even a street talk word. It's I've made it up myself. It's not even. It's not even. Oh, it's Detroit now. Oh, sorry. Is Detroit in Michigan? I guess it must be then. Oh man. Yeah, it is Michigan because it's on the edge of Lake Michigan, isn't it? At the top end of Lake Michigan. I don't know why I feel like that's the case. The two best things to come out of Detroit. The construct needs expanding. Oh, right, okay. Well, someone type an expanded question, and I'll say it, and then let's see what Big does. If someone has more knowledge on the matter than me, just tell me what I need to say, and we'll see what Big tells us. Okay, so I'm actually using two lamps. I will quite happily tell you what they are. You'll probably not be able to buy either of them, depending on where you're from. But I will show you. So guns there. Number one lamp is this one. It's one of those ring lights for, like, I don't know, makeup, or if you want to be a friggin' face YouTube star thingy. But that was from Lidl, one of Lidl's finest. Thank you very much, Lidl. And then the other one is this magnifier light, and that's an LED as well. I don't use the magnifier because I was just getting paint and gunk all over it, but it's got a light underneath, see? And then, so that's those two come. LEDs, IEDs. Oh, not IEDs, LEDs. Then you must know that popular. If you're from 8 Mile Road, Big Mac, you must know that popular rapper from the same place. Didn't he have a movie of the same name? Answered my question. How's that for prompting, guys? I got a straight answer out of Big Mac. And I even said rapper weird as well. I was like, rapper. Ah, okay, and beginning. All right, there we go. Looks like I'm doing this gun majority silver. I could repaint that panel if I want to. Let's see how much black, because at the moment I've got a shed load of silver out. There's a little box in there I've just noticed. I'm going to put some silver on that. They don't all have to be brown, but at least it's got something on it, you know? Big Mac, I know you like to say your inflammatory things, but I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm going to keep it to painting in a cupboard. This is my safe place. I don't let the real world stuff come and get me. I might have answered that if you're a human. No, I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm not talking about it. I wonder if you can influence that. I wonder if we can issue commands. Hey, Bull. I'm here. I mean, it's not like I've been. It's not like I've been gone for a great many days. You know, I've been on every day. I got itchy feet though. I've been trying to make something manifest in the. I haven't done the vents on the previous guy. I've been trying to make something manifest in reality in the real world. I haven't managed it, so I've got jittery feet. I haven't achieved anything tangible. Been trying though. Been trying my pretty little buns off. How you doing, Bull? Working on something. Just I mean, at the moment, there's two goals. There's just one for there's like a live streaming streak on TikTok. You do a live stream for a certain amount of time each day. You get a streak. So that's just like something to motivate me to do that little half an hour cheeky stream. And then the other one is you need 1,000 followers to stream on Instagram, which I've almost hit now. I'm on like 830 something, maybe 840 by now. And after that, I don't have any. I do have a couple of Nurgle vehicles, but they're not fully assembled, and I don't want to do assembly streams unless they're in addition to the painting, because I don't want to hurt our numbers with the 1,000 hours, you know. So I don't want to just do assembly streams instead of painting streams. Not really. I just tap into my well, I don't know what you call it. But it doesn't mean anything, Warden, you know. 800, 100. It's TikTok for assembly. That's not a bad idea, actually. We could use different streaming platforms for different activities. And, you know, half an hour, you don't get much painting done in half an hour, but you could get a couple of bits glued. That's not a bad idea. We could do like 500 from workshop. Well, I would probably go. Do you know what I'd probably do? I'd probably be quite conservative. Oh, but Magnus, I would probably go on the painting app and get a few color schemes going. Maybe treat myself to a couple of spray cans so I could get some stuff base coated. And maybe like one big thing. Yeah, maybe the Dragon from Age of Sigmar or Magnus would be good. I've wanted a Reboot for ages, so might treat myself to a new one of those. I don't know. I'm feeling single models at the moment. I feel like I'm more confident in my painting now, so I feel like I could potentially open up that and tackle some of the bigger guys. Well, Warden, you can buy my newly printed book, How to Become a Social Influence Superstar by McTable. It's $179.99, and it's over 8,000 pages of advice guaranteeing your success on any social media platform you like. Yeah, so you can make your checks payable out to Table McTable. And I will send that over to you at some point in the next 8 to 15 months. Yeah, well, on page 1 of my book, the first thing it says is, your first mistake was buying this book. Best of luck. No refunds. That's some sloppy handle painting right there. I'm sure Grime Wash will help me out. Yes, everyone's welcome to buy the book. Yes, I'm not responsible for the book not arriving or even existing. But I will quite happily take the money, and then disappear forever. Um, and write an entirely different book just to torment you. Yeah. That's all I do. I just pop on social media every 4 to 6 months, release a new book, scam 1,500 people, and then go on holiday. And then when money gets a bit low, back I come. New book, new business idea. What if I said yes? If I ever release a book, everyone's going to be skeptical. You know what? I'm going to release a book. Screw it. Let's release a book. What could my book be on? Paying me doesn't mean the book exists. Exactly. That should be the business acumen. Okay, so I've got a theory. So, yeah, BlackRock kind of owns everything, doesn't it? Are you telling me that you happen to work for BlackRock? I mean, I could gold those shells and that skull. I do have a little bit of gold on the palette. I might do. Maybe. I'll see how I feel. At the moment, I'm just feeling like getting these guys done. So I did find on my embiggening quest the Warhammer official Instagram. I've been putting a couple of comments on there. I wrote on the little picture about custodians. I was like, I'm a 100% going to be buying these. Nerd. But what I really meant was, Games Workshop, you really should send my friggin' self-imposed ass not buying models, poor servitude. Please, I beg you, please send me some free models. That's what I should have said. But I felt that was maybe a tad desperate. So I tried to play it cool, like, yeah, I'll totally get these. And then didn't tag anything or anyone and just, disappeared. Trying to play it cool. I'm trying to woo them, Trying to woo them. But I don't have much to offer at the moment. Because they've got to notice you. It's not the other way around. I can't announce myself. It's too precious a thing. The Emperor. I can't mess it up. Don't worry about it, Warden. It was all good. Ven was there with me. He's a lot quieter than you, but he was there, which was lovely, and he did say a couple of things. So, don't you worry about it. It was fine. We're thinking we're going to do assembly in the TikTok streams, which is actually a remarkably good idea, and I hadn't considered it. I mean, we could just make those, yeah. Basically, right, so this is what's going to happen with Space Marines, right? Space Marines will become women if Games Workshop think they can make a profit on it. If they don't, it won't happen. Yeah, it is. It is like standing on the edge of the motorway, shouting at cars, streaming on TikTok. A lot of people, but they're all just bezzing by. You don't get chit chat at all, really. I guess not a bad place to shout business 10,000 times. People will pop in and be like, "Oh, this guy knows about business." So what I'm thinking, I just had this idea, okay? So Oh, boo, I'm afraid. I'm afraid you are far too late. Oh, I'm afraid the TikTok streaming will be quite operational when your friends arrive. Strike me down, boo. I am defenseless. Strike me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards TikTok will be complete. It doesn't seem very good, but I'm trying to, I'm not playing any games. I haven't played any games this year, so I'm looking for achievements, and they had achievements. So, much like the lamb to the slaughter that I am, I can't resist. It's awful. It's horrid. It's not a good thing. Like it's yeah, it doesn't feel like a good thing. Oh, I just realised it's Saturday night, isn't it? Woo, Saturday! Vents. Did I do those vents? Yes. The trouble is, Bull, the philosophy is this, right? If I don't try other things, do you know what happens? Nothing. Nothing happens. And I'm really trying to. And what I tell myself is, yeah, it's not very good, but a lot of people use it. So maybe, just maybe, me being on there can help. Oh, no, I am, no, there's no gin in the house, thankfully. I'm very much not drinking gin. No, sorry. I'm done drinking for this year. I think there's a party for my wife. Well, there is a party. Well, my wife's got a lot of parties around her birthday, so one of them I'll be at, and I guess I'll have a few beers for that. But definitely, oh, why not? I'll have some gin. God, well, that was easy, wasn't it? Ironically, Warden, that's the same reason I have it. But there's only so much those achievements can entertain me, though. That's the issue. Yep, actually, that is entirely true. I am definitely the reason why this household is a zero gin household currently. That is 100% correct. That's wonderful. God bless that woman. What a woman you've married there. That is, you must be so pleased with her. And also, she likes Raveners as well, so that's kind of good. And she actually plays Kill Team with you as well, so she basically sounds like the perfect woman, frankly. And she bought you all those goodies as well. Well, it seems like it's gotten a lot more difficult. Yeah, it's Warden. I don't think luck's got anything to do with it. I think you might actually just be a lovely person, and she saw that, you know. So I don't think it's got luck to do. I don't think it's got anything to do with luck. I think she saw that in you and was like, you know what, this guy is pretty nice. That's what I'm thinking. Hey, Bull, what if I don't? What if I don't paint on TikTok so you don't miss out on anything? What if I do that? What if I just do assembling on TikTok streams? I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to sell it to you, Bull. Don't you worry. Okay. All right, I'll do whatever. I'll do whatever I want. Fine. I'll just do whatever. Shall I? I'll just do whatever. Shall I? Fine. Uh oh. It's that volatile table again. He's creeping out. He's been supping on the null oil again. I don't know, Big Mac. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. It would actually be quite a lengthy process. I think I'm somewhere in the 1,000 miniatures range, I would say, but I'm probably south of that, if I was to be honest. I don't think it's more than 1,000, but it's not an easy thing to count. You know what? I'm not regretting putting black on those guns now. I think they look quite good. Once we get a couple of layers on it, I think we'll be good. Yes. Is it? Well, it depends. Like, is it a specific piece of paper or a tool or an item of clothing? It kind of applies to all these things. But yeah, I experience that quite a lot with tools. Like, I have a very specific job that I need to do, and I know that I can bodge it with other stuff, but I have a tool specifically for that thing, and it's like having to track it down, and yeah, it sucks. It's a toughie. It's a toughie, that one, for sure. I don't even know what that is. Filming candle lid. What have I just been exposed to? I have no idea what that is. Literally no idea. So yeah, I've got a theory on this, right? So I constantly can't find things in the house, but then the moment I say ask my wife where it is, I find it. As soon as I mutter the words "Have you seen?" it rocks up. And it happens so often that it's become like a little superpower of hers. As soon as I say, "Hey, have you seen such and such?" I find it. It's so strange. Right, we're going to have to let these silvers and blacks dry a little bit. So I think we should get a layer on Titus. But I've also ventured into the dark place because I've had this can of Megaforce sitting down next to me, and it's long past the window of it tasting relatively awful. Now it's just absolute awful. Oh, right, okay, yeah, Warden, that totally clears it up for me. I totally understand what you're on about now. What does that mean? Yeah, I am. I mean, like, when this is my methadone to my Kong, basically. Mega. Hang on, methadone, megadone. It's my megadone to my Kongs. If I've got a Kong, it's a good day. But it's a longer walk. And to be honest, in -20, I don't want to walk for too long. Especially as I'm not rocking proper winter gear either. So if my fingers aren't, if my gloved hands aren't in my pockets, then they get really cold. Titus, you're required to do your duty. Look at him now. He's really coming along. Looking a little wrinkly there, Titus. Also, you can't cheat on Kong. Kong expects you to cheat. It's part of Kong's state of being that if there's no cheating on Kong, he doesn't power up. What am I talking about? What is that table? What are you talking about? Powering up. You stupid nerd table. I feel a bit jaunty jangles now. It was that Megaforce. It's throwing me off. Yeah, Megaforce throws you off. Gives you the jaunty jangles. I bought it. It's Captain Titus of the 500 layers. Oh, I really hope you don't, Bull. I really hope, because it sucks so bad when that happens. I will just mutter a quick prayer to Agrax. Lord Agrax, please see our fellow Bull. Please see his ship steered correctly to a bargain, as opposed to being scammed for his orcs. He's just doing his duty. Like, we all know, Titus was ordered to unite the 500 layers. You know, so he's just doing his duty. He's a serious guy, Titus. And may I say, he is looking absolutely beautiful. Frankly, what a stunner! What an absolute beauty of a model. Absolutely beautiful. I've just realised something, guys. I could just mount Titus onto a stick and just dip him in a larger bottle of paint, and then we could get the layers on a lot faster. We should create some kind of Titus dipping mechanism. You know, where we just like crank a handle and it dips Titus whenever we want to add a new layer. You know, dip and dip and dip, and then that could be the future for Titus. Just saying. We could just dip him. War Boss in Mega Armor, great model that is. Snagger Boys, also great. Death Dread, always wanted one. Flash Kits, I'm on the fence about, but still pretty good. Ah, we've upgraded then. We've upgraded to slightly painty post-it note. There we go, recorded. There we go, absolutely recorded. Let's just pop that here. There we go. One sec, I just need to go to the loo. That Mega Force has done me dirty. I just have to go cry for a second. Oh, Mega Force, why have you done this to me? Won't be long. Right, guys, I've realised what it is. I've discovered. I know. Oh, hello. The internet on that computer is turned off. How mysterious. I know what the problem is. I'm over caffeinated. That's why I'm burning. I'm roasting hot. I've definitely become over caffeinated. That's what it is. And something's happened to the modem. Can I get? Can you sound off? I don't know if I'm on phone internet or if I'm working at all here. We've got a little bit of a technical issue. Yeah, any message coming through will be appreciated. The timer's still going, so I might be still okay. Okay, I'm still there. That's something. Okay, yeah, I'm good. It's old computer issue. Yep, old computer issue. Guys, I know what it is. I know why I'm crazy restless. I'm over caffeinated, which for me is difficult to achieve, actually, frankly. Yeah. Is there anyone on board here for citizenship? Is there anyone here? I feel like I need to manifest something in reality. I feel like something needs to happen, you know? I feel yeah, nauseous from the amount of caffeine, but I also feel like I need something to manifest in real stuff. Yeah, Balls Citizen. Oni, you complimented my models, so you haven't been around for too long. Because people who first rock up tend to lead with a compliment, and then when they get more comfortable and they settle a little bit, they start insulting, which is lovely. So yeah, do you have Discord? Is the question, and do you want to earn citizenship? It means you get to look down on everyone else and just generally pour contempt on your lessers, which sounds like a bargain, frankly. And all it requires is a small moment of your time. Just saying. What else should we do? What else we could do? We could do a voucher. We could do a voucher for something. Give away a voucher or something. Exactly. Agrax does protect. Right, that's loading back in now. Yeah, we need to do something. But in the meantime, I will continue painting. But yeah, I've definitely scuppered myself. What we're going to do is we don't have null oil, so we're going to go for grime wash to ink these metals. It's a little bit closer to Agrax than it is to null, frankly. But, oh, bless you, Noel. Look who's right here. As if on cue. What a convenient amount of timing that is. Good job, you. Good job. I won't bother reopening Discord just yet, because it was pretty quiet, so I don't feel the need to go through sorting it out. I'm just going to put some music back on instead. Panel liners. What are panel liners? Are they those little inky droplet things that stick ink into recesses? I don't see why you would. I don't see why you couldn't do it, frankly. Hey, KS. Well, rumor has it, Warden, that they've got paints in those dropper bottles on the way. Rumor has it. But those same rumors also say that old Perters is on the way. So I don't know how much we can. I was reading it about it in Discord, and it looks like you were having you had to mix it up and then try and decant it. It looks like a lot of, but they will last. The paints will last longer. And you saw mine. You saw how dead they were, and they were pretty full bottles as well. So, if you're willing to spend the time, I think it will ultimately benefit you. Oh, syringe is a good idea. That's a very good idea, actually. I hadn't even considered that as an option. That's actually very good thinking. Oh, that's obvious. You've been there 3 days straight. You must really like it. But that's nice to have a hobby store like that, I feel. I would totally buy more from a hobby store where I felt welcome to walk in and sit down and do stuff, and without a doubt. Although, who was it who had the buyback thing? Oh, it's Wolf. His store, like, he traded some stuff up straight up and did some trades with them, which is nice that the store has that option as well. So his store sounds pretty good. Was it Terminator Librarian? How much was he? How much was he trying to sell it for? I've got that guy. He's paying very well. Let's just say he's one of my older models, but yeah, I've got him. It's a nice model. What you need to do, who was it who was talking about stinky people? Yeah, Bull, what you need to do is you need to fight fire with fire. What you need to do is produce your own rather stubborn musk, and it will act as a shield. So you'll go in there and you'll actually be able to repel those not so pleasant odors with your own miasma of rank, you know? You got you got to bathe in some cat litter trays. You know, do stuff like that. Oh, mental disability. Now I can get behind that. My kin. We can have contests like who can lick most of the pavement the fastest. Who can lick the most fastest pavement licking. Ha! You know, that game, one of the classics. Can't even say its name. Who can eat the most leftover McDonald's out of the bins? You know, all the classics. Oh, maybe I need to go further. Oh, that's what that tells me. I'm right there with them. Oh, I don't know. Now I'm second guessing myself. Thanks, Van. If I wasn't ridiculously caffeinated, maybe I'd be able to make some sound judgment. I quite like tacos. That's what I took from that story. Done. The varnish I use, I've only varnished one model, but the varnish I use is not that one. Here it is. It's this one. Stormhost Technical, which is the matte varnish. And I prefer that to gloss. But that's what I'm using. But I haven't really varnished anything other than one Ravener. I did apply medium accidentally to one of the noodle tyrants, thinking it was varnish, but it wasn't. It's just medium, so I just put a layer of medium on it. I didn't know. So it depends. Does the remaster have the Fallout 3 DLCs? You know, like, what is it, Broken? The one that gave you the opportunity to level up all your max stats so that you can max up absolutely everything on your character. It was the Brotherhood of Steel one. You know the DLC. So if it has that, then yes. And also, I have my own tried and tested method. So whatever character you create in Vegas, never put everything up to 9 because you go for the bobbleheads. But I can get myself with level 9 intelligence into Vegas, and you only ding up like 2 levels before you grab that bobblehead. And then you're getting the max amount of skill points per level up. And I have I'm pretty sure I still remember the route. And you also pick up a nice little set of armor on the way because you pass a corpse just before you go into. It's a dangerous route, but I've got it. Yeah, it's a good route. And you can't not get there from level 2. You can't do it any less because you walk through some locations and you ding a little bit of XP for going through those spots. But I can get you to Vegas really fast. So yeah, I mean, but let's face it, it's gonna. Oh yeah, there's the implants as well. Maybe I'm thinking implant, not bobblehead. It's been a while since I played Vegas, but it's in Freeside, whatever it is I'm getting. No, it's not Freeside. I am thinking implants. Here's a question, right? Are there the major stat bobbleheads in New Vegas? Because that would change it up. Because I'm pretty sure I was going for the implant. Because the route I go as well, you happen to have enough cash to get the implant straight away as well. So, just from what you pick up and sell. I don't think the level up bobbleheads are in it. I think they're just bobbleheads. I think the implants is the thing. Yeah, I mean, I've played Oblivion loads, but I've not bought the remaster. Nor will I at the moment. I don't know what's got into me, but I'm very much in a not buy stuff mood. For some reason, I don't know if I'm like punishing myself for something or what, but yeah, I'm very much not in a buy stuff mode. New Vegas is amazing. It's one of my favorites. I keep running out of steam on 4. Like I just don't get on with it. I get to a certain point and I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered. Same with Skyrim. I get to a certain level and I'm like, I can't be asked to keep leveling this up. So I haven't completed either of them, which is weird because Morrowind, Oblivion, New Vegas, Fallout 3, loved them. But those 2 newer ones, it's just too much of a grind. It was the same thing for both. When I got to Skyrim and I was building my own house, and when I found the vault where you can use that as a base and you're trying to build up the settlements, I was just like, I'm just really bored of this. So Cyberpunk is also amazing, right? But it has one major issue, right? So I played it all the way through once, and by all the way through, I mean like going to each area, doing all the sideline missions, doing every mission available and the story, and then completing the next stage and going through it that way. And I had like my preference of implants and whatnot and my way to play it. And it was great. And I actually did it again to see the alternative endings, and I tried to unlock more alternative endings, which I did. But I still hadn't managed to get enough of the alternate endings, and I'm not going to play for it again. For the main reason is, like, I want to be able to cram in all of the Netrunner stuff and the Sandeverstein. I want to put them all in. I want to have more implants than me. But it always limited you to either go, like, Netrunner or Sandeverstein. So I never went full Sandeverstein. And also, it should let you cycle Gorilla Arms, and then the Scything Claws, and then the little Netrunner energy whip thing. You should be allowed to have all of those in you, and then be able to switch between them if you want to go lethal or non-lethal. Like, I wasn't able to put enough mechanical stuff in me. So, but a great game. I wouldn't have played through it twice if I didn't think it was amazing. But yeah, that's how I feel about Cyberpunk. The gorilla arms were just too fun. And also doing being a net runner and doing like doing like the stinky poison gas and then a fire attack and setting fire to people was just making them explode and just really good. Yeah, limited builds. I don't want limited builds. I want to pack everything in, and I won't pick it up again for that reason. But a great game, nevertheless, an absolutely fantastic great game. Yeah, you're not the only person who's felt that way about the game, actually. Because you do feel like you have to rush a little bit. But I will say this, right? The opening prologue or whatever you want to call it is one of the best I've had in a game. Like I was super invested. It's definitely my favorite part of the game. It's so good. Here's a question about Cyberpunk. Which path did you choose to be? Did you choose to be like corporate, outcast, or street bum? Which one was your avenue of choice? Yeah, I was 100% street scum. That's 100% went for street scum on both playthroughs. The Outcast missions for me were the most boring, and the whole storyline of Outcast, that was the most boring for me. You just get like different dialogue options. But I mean, I'd watched Edge Runners, so Edge Runners is a really, really good animation. Yeah, I was rather impressed with that. I imagine my disappointment because I watched the show and I was like, "Oh, Adam Smash is amazing," and then you meet Adam Smash and you're like, "Oh, it's over already." Adam Smasher's just I love Adam Smasher. I think it got all of us. If I was capable of such a thing, I'm sure I would have too. But it was good. I liked it a lot. Yeah. And I felt like Adam Smasher kind of stole the show a little bit. But I thought it was a good story. It was a good story. Oh, Thunderhawk Blue. I've not seen that before. You can go on the shelf. Right, I'm looking for the Stormhost Silver. I know I've put it somewhere safe, but the question is, have I put it somewhere too safe? I don't want to use Runefang Steel. I don't like you, Runefang Steel. I know you're sitting right there on the shelf looking at me. Look, Runefang Steel's like, he's right there, like, oh, what, you can't find Stormhost Silver? I'm right here. But we both know what you're like, Runefang. Ah, yes. Bingo. There we go. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting. Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm just getting. I'm not doing myself any favors. I'm working myself up more and more and more. Um, yeah, because I'm a bit restless. Nothing's manifested in reality for a little bit, and I haven't been able to exercise because I've been home looking after the kids. So I'm kind of at the point where I get a little bit stressed out. It's normally around the 3 day mark if I haven't exercised, and today's day 4. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, I'm just super restless. I need something to happen. Something, but I can't fix that, So I just have to stop being weird. I can't help it. It's just how I am. I get restless. Like usually throwing a load of weights around really helps, but like I say, I've been with the kids, and then I came straight on. I know that sounds weird. Is that too? It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. So what I was trying to do then is I was like, table, just shut up and just focus on painting, and you'll feel better. That's what I was doing. I know, yeah. I think things are going great. I just get restless. I just get restless. Like, just boosting, making numbers bigger that don't seem to have any meaning. It's a funny old world. Just making numbers bigger. I mean, I should be pleased. We're coming very much to the end on these guys. Like, they are moments away from being completed. So, no, I was full time with the kids. My wife went out for the day to hang out with friends, have a few drinks, and so I was with the kids, which is always fun. And then I was just like doing invigorating numbers as and when I got a moment. So it's been pretty busy. But it was good, made some tents for the kids. Just played a lot of hide and seek. Did some drawing. There was one point where I was talking to my boy and I turned around and he was just making a face at me whilst listening. It was pretty funny. Took me by surprise. Okay, another one done. Last one. Oh, the shield. We get to do the shield. Amazing. I think I'll freehand the shield. Ah, purity seals as well. We're not quite done. Okay, not quite done. Yeah, it's all good. I need to get rid of this bit of silver. See, this is the thing with these Sternguard, right? They're deceptive. You think, oh, you know, Space Marine, be relatively quick, but they've got a lot of little details on them. A lot of extra little bits. I don't even know if in the rules they're any better than... I guess you'd assume they're better than Space Marine, regular Space Marines in some way. Right, purity seals. I have no idea what they are. They came in the... I think it was the Indomitus box. They do look a little Grey Knighty, don't they, actually? Come to think of it. It's nice now we're getting to the end. They're starting to really look good. I think Jackals... to be honest, I think I might like Jackals. I feel like they would be great techno-barbarian proxies, or at least in part, you know, parts of them at least. I think they could be very useful for my techno-barbarian kitbash. I know I said about the spawn idea, but I'm kind of leaning away from that now. I think the spawn idea might be too much work. Yeah, spindly can be quite frustrating. Bugger. Okay, purity seal's done. It's just the shield. It's just the shield. I'm going to freehand the shield, I think. Have some fun with the freehand. I'm just going to grab a couple of colours at random and just do that for whatever it is for the shield. What was that blue I picked up? It's not so much at random. McCrag, no, I don't do blues. Come on, anything that isn't something I've done in a while. No, not greens. Okay, looks like it's reds. Someone's trying to tell me something. Two of the same red. Stamps, they're dispatched. They should be somewhere around the 2nd of February. So pretty soon, actually. I've had an idea with the stamps. I've only ever seen them used with one colour. And I was like, well, what's stopping me? Oh, this is dead. This is on its way out. You can see it's going. Well, I'm thinking... Yeah, this is basically water now. Oh, okay, let's try the other one. Yeah, they come up on the 2nd, and I was thinking of like doing like, say what you do one side a little stamp with one colour and one side with the other, and can you stamp multiple colours? That's something I'm really looking forward to testing. Where was the other red? Alright, looks like I'm going Evil Sun Scarlet. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I definitely think there's gonna be some fun to be had with that. I might go. Do I want to go quarters or halves? I think I'm gonna go halves. So all I gotta do is think about the symbol. It's a little bit wonky, isn't it? It's a little bit not quite centered. However, I'm so happy with the line, I think I might leave it jaunty, frankly. Or should I go for it? Should I try and even it up? I've made a lovely line. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try and even it up. Better. If not ever so slightly high. But it's closer. I'm going to keep that. Right, whilst we're waiting for that red, let's do a layer on Titus. Although, part of me thinks I can... The red's already almost majority dry, so the question is this old blood red even lighter? Yeah, it is. It's funny how these old paints work out so much better. This one's still very much going. Look, you can see. 1996 I got this. To be honest, this blood red is so nice, I could probably get away with putting a little bit on these purity seals. Yeah, I'm putting that blood red on all the purity seals. It's really good. Bugger. Titus! I've just realised that Gin Marine isn't actually finished. So we'll do Titus and then we'll bring him up to speed with the other guys. I thought Gin Marine would at least be completed, but no, he's just got a shed load of greys caked on him. I need a paint sponsor, man. Ah! No, Titus! I need a paint sponsor. I need someone to sponsor me some blue paint for this guy. We are getting through the blues. Good job, Titus. Up you go. There they are. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They look all right. Bit of varnish, sort them out. Let's get Gin up to speed. He's labelled. He's got Gin plot written on the bottom. So I'm not sure why Gin plot was what we chose, but it's on there. I wasn't going to do this fabric like this, but I don't like that at all. It will dry. It will dry. Leave it. Leave it, table. Leave it, leave it, leave it. Mark the posty coating? I'm intrigued. What does that mean? Oh, the posty. Yeah, you genius. Thank you. Oh, you absolute genius. Yeah, exactly right. Thank you. Took me a moment there. Ah, oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, he's definitely had some extra layers. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you having my back on that. So gin also has silver vents as opposed to gold vents. I wanted to separate him out a little bit. So I painted the gold vents on the other 4. Hey, Bomber. How you doing, bud? So I'm going to cheese these bits a little bit. Not even going to bother with a lead belcher and an ink. I'm just going to silver them. We never know. You'll never know. I'll never remember. I'll be like, oh, there's gin. Glad to hear it, buddy. Glad to hear it. He's a bit wet at the moment. I have to move the camera to him. Hang on. There he is. Ooh. Hello, Titus. There'll be another coat on him today at some point. So if you're about, you'll be able to witness that beauty. But he's just had one. It's too light. Okay, I think he's up to speed. That's all he needed, a little touch up. His eyes are a different, slightly different colour lenses wise, but there he is. Okay, they didn't take so long. There's definitely like a pattern I've noticed with painting so many models as we have been, right? In that it takes a lot longer to get the initial layers on, and then as you like get smaller and smaller and smaller, like the pace picks up, and then you find yourself within the finish line and you start really racing for it. I'm pretty pleased with those guys. Never would have got painted without the stream. Never would have got painted. I think I'm going to go to the loop and then we'll pick something else. I don't know what, actually. I don't necessarily feel like another marine. Maybe we could grab an orc out or something. I'm sure we'll be able to find something pretty easily. Oh, I know what we can do. So here's a couple of guys that need some TLC. So I got one done, and I started working on these, and then I just ran out of steam on them because I didn't like the greens. But I feel like these guys could do with some TLC. I love these models. They're so good. But you can see that they're part done, but I feel like I can do better on them. And you can see kind of like it's a green ink in the recesses, but it's the green on top. It's kind of a not so nice look. So I'm thinking I can do a bit better with that. So I guess this one's a little further along. So maybe we try with him. Now I'm deliberately not cracking out the third one, which is done, because I don't mind if they look a little bit different, right? So first thing I think I need to do is I need to get away with having just green in those recesses. I think having a green ink in those recesses is doing me no favours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trust in Agrax and go with Agrax in those recesses. That's what I'm thinking. we're going to go with a watery Agrax. That's my first plan of action, is to get rid of those green recesses, because they stressed me out last time. So I say we fix those with Agrax. And we go watery with it. Shouldn't have started so close to the head, and this is quite a thick brush, but I don't want to be too precious with it. It's been a long time since I visited these guys. I immediately, as soon as I saw these, I was like, they are absolutely amazing. Yeah, I fell in love with these guys immediately. I thought they'd make fantastic Tau proxies in a way, but I never got round to it. Tau, not proxy, sorry, Tau auxiliaries. Yeah, they're really pretty. Just my skill couldn't do them justice, so they ended up going in a drawer. I just wasn't happy with them. And I think it's all about getting the armor right. It's because I went, I think it was orc flesh or orc hide, whatever it's called, in the recesses. But I think the positioning of the colors is fine. I think it's just getting the colors right. And this green on top is that Auroch flesh as well. It just didn't quite hit right, I feel. We might be able to salvage it somehow. But I think we might need to change that green up a little bit. And I did the other one with the yellow metallic, and I think I'm going to go with gold. Now that we've got golds looking so pretty, I'm going to do his jewellery and his weapon with golds. But anyway, we can do with reducing that green in the recesses, I think, is definitely a bonus. Going to try and keep some of the green on the surface, but I'm not overly concerned if we lose it. Yeah, they were on round bases as well, but I deliberately got the square bases for them because I wanted to old world these guys. I don't care what they proxy for in old world at all. Whatever's this base, they could be friggin' ogres for all I care on this size base, as long as I get to use them. I'm happy for them to proxy as anything. Okay, that's going in the right direction a little bit. I think I just need to get this green off, actually. But let's leave the ink on there. I think Agrax is gonna do me a favour there. Let's Agrax the other one as well whilst we're waiting for it to dry. I think I was being too cash with it. I think I can be a little bit more speedy with the Agrax. They were actually a bit fiddly to put together, these ones were. They weren't a smooth assembly. I had some problems with them. But they got there in the end. There was no major mistakes made, but they were a bit taxing. Oh yeah, we had a look at the build instructions. Some of them, I mean, we could be optimistic. Some of them do tend to look a nightmare in the instructions, but then go together great. The Parasite of Mortex, I felt that was like that. I was like, oh no, it's going to be a nightmare. And the same for the Neurolictor. I was like, oh, this is going to be a real problem. But both of them turned out as really smooth builds. But the instructions looked a bit like burp, if that makes sense. So you might get lucky. There we go. So another thing I didn't like was how sharp you can see I've started putting the white on it, but that was an ink in there, and I feel like that ink is a little bit too it's a little bit too jaunty between the two. So what I'm going to try is we've got these browns, and I'm thinking of putting a lighter brown in the recess, maybe. Oh, I think I might go for. Yeah, I think I might go for this one. Let's see how we get on. Maybe blend it a little bit more. My paint pot water is very blue. I really should change the water. So what I'm thinking is if I just go a little bit more like this first. Maybe keep a little bit of it. Yeah, I try to. The intention is there. Like if I've been using a lot of metallics, I tend to notice it a lot more. Like if I'm painting, it's like, oh, this is a bit of a shiny yellow I'm putting on here. I still want them to be pale, but I'm just trying to have a little bit more transition between the two. I want it to look a little bit more fleshy. Well, not fleshy, but a little bit more gradual. Not just like white and very dark ink. A little bit more nuanced than that. Yeah, I think if I work up from here, I'm deliberately trying to leave it a little bit patchy because, you know, it is flesh, so I don't want it to be like completely textured. But I'm also trying to be a little bit sparing with the Doom Ball, and I kind of want to sort of leave a few bits out. Try and keep a little bit of the original, but if I don't, it's all right. It's nice to be picking this up after so much time. I've had it sitting in a drawer for so long. And again, thanks to the stream, like, if it wasn't for the stream, I wouldn't even be... This guy would never see the light of day again. But sometimes I feel like with some... What it is... I tell you exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is now that I've been doing the streaming. Is that when I started painting it, the skill wasn't high enough for me to feel confident with it. And so I panicked and put it down. But now, since we've been painting so much with the stream, a little bit like more confident. Like, I feel like there's definitely a skill threshold on certain models, or at least I'm starting to feel that way. Yeah, and I like notice how I said as well, I'm not going to bring the other one out, the one that's done, because I don't want it to influence how I go about this one. And if they look different, you know, they don't, you know, they're lizard men, they could be slightly different genetics or whatnot. So yeah, I had quite a lot of Seraphim stuff, but I just ended up having to sell it on. Didn't even get it out of the box. Like, maybe some of them, yeah. Like, it just... These guys... I think these guys are one of the few that actually didn't get sold on. All my big ones did. I tell you what, there's a lot of the new Seraphim models. There's some really, really, really beautiful models in there. I really like the ones that kind of like pull that fire lizard along, that poke that fire lizard into battle. I don't know exactly the name of it, but that's a really nice model. Yeah, the crew on the crew. Basically, the crew with the sniper rifle, right, sitting on the lizard. Yeah, he's really good, and the crew tocs are really good. They look really great. Yeah, those models are really good. They've been in my shopping cart a few times. I've kind of sloppily made these. I'm noticing a lot of still little sprue bits on them. Sloppy table assembly. Yeah, it's pretty delicious. There was a time where these were like rolling around secondhand pretty cheap for some reason. I don't know why, but there was a time where they were pretty abundant. I was able to get these. I'm leaning towards the way I feel about it is see how I'm snipping it off as I go here. Like, I kind of feel like if I'm assembling it, I'll do like 90% of the cleanup. And if I find something on painting, then I can just shear it off as I've been doing with this. And I feel like I can't bring myself to fully assemble a model without cleaning it up a little bit in case I'm gluing it and the bit that I haven't cleaned off is on a glue area and I've already put the glue on. Because that's a minefield right there because you're getting plastic glue everywhere and you're using the blade and you've got limited time to get it off and yeah. So I do like 80% of the cleanup, especially mindful for any sprue on areas that need to be glued together. But I think that's kind of where I'm at. I don't think it's worth spending an ultra amount of time getting every single bit. There's another one. Okay, then we just blend up. I will use Scurrying Bones to lighten it. I haven't had ink in this paint. That's what I've realised. That's why it's looking so. Right, so let's mix up some more. Pretty sure it wasn't Doomball. No, it's not. No, it's not Bugman. All my Bugmans are dead. It's actually this Tuscarora fur mixed with, Driftwood brown. Question is, have I mixed up a batch that sort of matches where I left off? No, if anything, it's a little darker. Okay. I didn't put ink in it again, but that's okay. If it's not the same, that's also fine. No, I didn't actually. No, I didn't actually get to GW last weekend. And then when we discovered about the stipulations with the what's it called, the 100, I just didn't bother. Like, I'm not going to bang on it about it too much, but I've really got to knock the spending on anything extracurricular on the head. That's why I'm so galvanized towards approaching sponsors, So the channel, that's why I went a bit quiet. I'll be honest, like I need some stuff to happen because I got to try and feed the hobby, So, but it's about the grind, isn't it? You got to grind, get those, those useless numbers up, and then people will be like, "Yeah, here's some stuff." That's the theory, right? The bigger nature your number, the more people want to be like, "Here's some stuff." Well, what can I say? We get a lot. We do seem to get a lot done. It feels like we get a lot done. So that's the question then. That's why we need Big Mac. Like, what am I missing? What am I What am I doing wrong? You know, what's the key? What have I missed here? I think it needs to be in the. I think for it to hold weight, I think it's got to be in like the 100,000 point. That's where I think. That's where I think it's got to be, for it to hold weight. I mean, it got me sent like I got sent a load of. Often I was getting sent like crappy games for free. Um, but with the whole model thing, I don't know. I mean, like maybe model making is less niche, so the number doesn't need to be so massive, or they're only interested in the massive ones. It's a whole weird area for me because I've never been good at it, never really understood it or how it comes to pass. You know, I need Big Mac to be my marketing man. I need him to do it for me. That's what I need. See, my theory is right. What I've been doing in the emails is I've been like, hey, look, I've been streaming X amount of time um, per in this month. This is the schedule. Do you want to donate something that gets showcased in that time slot? Um, yeah, I think another email. But also, what keeps my chin up is that we're progressing every day. It's growing every day. Maybe once I don't know, once whatever that magic, mysterious, imaginary number is, when we hit it, we know. I'm sure. So what should I write then? How do I even phrase it? What do I refer to it as? These are all questions that I don't know. But so help me, I want to try and get my hands on some models. No, I think I took it off because I was getting too many people trying to sell me stuff. It might be on there still. I don't know. If you're willing to have a look for me. That would be swell. Because at the moment, it's kind of awful writing. I think I'm going to go lighter. I think I want to go lighter still. Most companies just email through YouTube. Okay. So, do you think I should email those companies through YouTube? Like Warlord Games, Mantic Games, Army Painter. Should I just go through their channels? Okay. Any ideas on what I could put in where you checked other than an email? It's something I could definitely use some help. Do you think I need to add any spiel like I don't know. Do I need to add anything else? Or just an email or you can tag on live streams? What? Oh, what in the hashtags? You write their name, or can you write a channel name in as a hashtag? God, I'm in schoolyard today, ain't I? Learning a lot. Okay, this is interesting stuff. This is nothing. I've never considered any of this. This is interesting stuff. I feel like this needs to be written down somewhere. I feel like I should be writing this down and doing this. This is exactly the kind of thing I don't understand. I'm going to be honest. Maybe I don't want to go super pale with this guy. Maybe I'll just leave him like this. Part of me kind of wants to go a little bit more pale. Maybe I could just go pale with the highlights. Well, what I've been going for is companies that I think would be a good fit. So it's Warlord Games, Mantic Games, Army Painter. I don't know any other painting companies. And I was thinking like magnets would be really useful. And then like hobby tools would also be really useful. Scenery would also be really useful. You know, that's kind of where I was thinking. Shelves. Some shelves that you put paints in. I think I'm going to go one lighter before before this paint goes. Where's it gone? Where's that? But I've just found Troll's Teeth, so I'm going to add Troll's Teeth this time. I need a Big Mac team. I need Team Big Mac on my side. If only Big Mac was real and worked for free, he could help me with this. Yeah, I think yeah. It's the thing is, like, we only got stamping plates. That's the only one I've managed to do in 12 years. So it's clearly not a strength, and I think that might be what's kind of holding me back. My ability to actually network with people. Yeah, I don't write well, that's for sure. Medium. Let's try medium. All companies have promos. I don't quite follow. Blech. So what we've just talked about is something that is so alien to me, um, that I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. It's completely, and I've never been good at it. Never been good because I always come across as a bit weird. Um, a freebie? Oh, well, that's always good. Free stuff always feels good. I like free stuff. It just hits different. Well, I've been stale for a while, and I don't really. I'm not good at promoting. That's kind of why I'm putting out all these shorts, because I'm like, just like, because I'm trying to be like, hey, look, I exist, you know, and people like what I'm doing. Like, you know, we got what, 850 on Instagram in 4 days and 500 on TikTok. Now I don't know if they're big numbers, but they are bigger than no numbers. Thanks, Freds. The only reason I'm getting so engrossed with growing things is that I've had to stop buying, and also I don't want to walk away from streaming. But if something comes along, then if a real life thing comes along, then I'm scuppered, you know. And I've kind of got a little bit of fear because I've got a taste for this now. You know, you don't sit down and do it as much as I am without, you know, enjoying it. So yeah, I'm a little bit like scared to lose it, frankly. I don't know how I would go back to painting without the stream. I don't know how I do it. I just think about how much I've improved. What I'll do, guys, is I'll grab out the other one and show you it, and then we can have a look. Oh, what's this idea? Let me see. Just a thought. One day start filming each model and post a normal video around 10 minutes long. I think the citizens will. Yeah, for sure. Make a 10-minute... there's a little bit of an issue with making a 10-minute video, in that I kind of don't have the capacity to put videos together. It requires a bit of cash, unless I use a janky old editor. But then I don't have a camera that's as good as the phone camera for video formatting, unless I guess I turn the phone horizontal. Oh, the scum of my loins. Yeah, they're all good. Yeah, sufficiently scummy. How are you doing, Reaper? I went a little bit sideways. I'll be honest. People saw it happening. I went a little bit sideways. When I'm quiet, that's when you know things aren't going well. When he goes a bit quiet, that tends to be that he's getting sucked into some kind of doom hole. But we've got this guy going on. I think producing an actual made video would be good. I don't edit, so it'd be a 1 minute take. I guess I could talk about what I was doing and the colors and stuff, but that's a nice idea. I definitely have to fire stuff back up, because it's a little bit like an STL, like Lost Tech. I kind of have to, yeah, I'm a little bit behind now because it's been so many years that stuff's kind of broke. Oh, I don't have a working mic. I only have the work headset mic, and that's really bad. Good, I'm glad the Nurglings be pleased. No, I'm fine. I am. No, it's all good. It's all good. Honestly, I feel a lot better. It's all good. It's a very good idea. Yeah, exactly. There's a way to do it with iPhone and free, with a phone and free software, without a doubt. It's almost like I'm self-sabotaging, isn't it? It's almost like I'm putting up blocks that are easily overcome. You know, I don't feel like I need to go lighter with that flesh. I feel like that's really a step up from how it looked. Yeah, I am, Freds. I am self-sabotaging, without a doubt. You know, I wasn't expecting it to be so flesh-coloured, but I kind of like it, frankly. He was going to be a lot paler, like Korak's white pale. But I can definitely live with that. You know what? That's pretty good. Let's get a coat on Titus. You know what? I'm pretty pleased with myself, actually, with that. Yeah, I definitely feel more confident going into it. We got to fix the green, but Farsight for $26 is a treat. I'm a big fan of broken packaging because I don't feel like it personally justifies the discount, but I will 100% buy stuff with broken packaging. That is for sure. Oh, I'm well pleased with that. What a treat. What a treat. And looks like a healthy Bugman's alternative as well. Agreed. Yeah, definitely agree with that, Fred. Let's get a Titus later on. Titus! Hey, Big Mac. So we've decided. I think assembling in TikTok is good. I don't think it's a good start to paint in TikToks because it is just people racing through. So I think using that to assemble shizners is a good idea for sure. And then move into this stream for painting. I think that's probably the way to go. And then when we get the 1,000 on Instagram, we can where are we going to test sub-assembly? Well, from what I understand, KS was saying, hey, test it with the Raveners. So I think that's where we're going to test sub-assembly. And also, I'm going to be testing sub-assembly with some Reaver Titans, because they're the first thing that the stamping plates are going to work on, the Reaver Titans armor plates. So that's going to be the first step there. So we've got 2 Reavers. That will be sub-assembly, and what I'll do is I'll paint up all the plates, and then assemble the frame of it separate. Oh, sorry, Warden, you suggested it. Sorry, I was just giving the credit to KS. My bad. So, as far as the schedule's concerned, tomorrow will be an evening stream, and probably a shorter one. And then Monday, we will get back into the familiar daytime stride. So it'll be nice to have a bit of the normal routine back. This week has been janky. It's Titus, Big Mac. It's Titus. It's definitely Titus. It's not like it's something else. No one will ever know the truth. There we go. Marked on the post-it. So, not a bad stream, frankly. We got the stern guard all finished. And we also broke ground on this guy. And I'm so pleased that I picked him out of the drawer. That's definite improvement. So, there we go. Let's take off the old blue tacky. 9 and 13. Like, the progress is good. I've got to stop doing this to myself because I'm going to screw myself over. Do you see how it works? Like, no one's putting these rules on me, but they just control me all the time. Like, there's no pressure there. Things are going well. Why am I doing it to myself? I can't stop it, guys. It's always the case. And just with everything. I can't. It just gets away from me. I know. Yes. I know, Table. You're mental. I get that. I get it. It's just the human condition, I tell myself. But yeah, it'll be nice to get some routine back in. But yeah, really productive stream, frankly. Blue tack would be useless. This doesn't. I'm never. Oh, well, this is white tack, but yeah, it's the same gig. Oh, you didn't want to say about the 16? Yeah, I don't need to know. And I tell you something really interesting. On yesterday's stream, I was like, do I even need to take the blue tack off at the end? No? You know what I mean? Don't worry, Fred. Monday. It's back on Monday. Like I said, the kids have been ill, but they're a lot better now. So yeah, back to normal on Monday. So yeah, it'll be nice, nice scheduled and stuff. It's just sick. It's just illness. It goes back to normal Monday, and Monday will be a lot better as well because it will just be, yeah, everything back to normal. It's been a lumpy week. Appreciate you sticking with me, and I've got it down. So the idea is, well, Bull, you get evening streams. You get evening streams Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's always evening streams on those days, and in the rare case that the kids don't nap at school, then there's a daytime stream and a doble stream of an evening stream. So yeah, we'll see Judd and Greco as well. So there's lots of opportunity for streams. Out of interest, Ball, do you use Instagram? Because if there's a doble, it might take place on there. Got ya. But yeah, we'll figure something out, guys. I'm very much open to suggestions with how we can tweak it and how we can work with it and stuff. Oh, did I? Okay, Ball. Yeah, well, there's the old memory issue. But yeah, I want to put this guy on display as well, frankly. Let's put him there. No? Okay, never mind. Right, guys. I will catch up with you later on. Tomorrow will be evening stream. Yeah, I think it's evening stream. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go rambling. But thanks, guys. Sorry about the jank. I got to apologise again. I will see you again soon. Take care of yourselves. Love you. Bye.